Well, we're back, and this is my third time recording it because the first time I was muted, and the second time I wasn't recording. So let's hope for third time's a charm. So actually, I've read halfway through this. Now, I would like to say before we begin this, thank you to everyone supporting up above, following the Twitch TV page, subscribing, supporting the content goal. As you can see, we've got 2 days left on the content goal, and that's for this month's content. So if you've enjoyed the month's work that I've put in from the previous month to sort of this start of this month, and you are able to maybe throw a Twitch Prime, tip a coffee, all of those things help a lot because I'm a small niche channel and I'm trying to put in a lot of effort to bring you up to date and do different type of content, not just like skin videos or gameplays. And also on top of that, I've been streaming a hell of a lot. Over the past couple months, I've been playing mainly Gears, and every single day I've been doing a 4-hour stream minimum, up to 12 hours, which was yesterday a big 12-hour stream. If you have your Twitch Prime and you're thinking about supporting somebody, maybe consider me. That's all I'm going to say. Obviously, you don't have to. I'm still going to do the work and everything, but it would be nice if you are able to support me, as it does allow me to put as much time in as I do. Also, you know, I am a weird kid leech according to a couple people, so if you want to support this parasitic segmented worm in doing what he does, it would be greatly appreciated. Now that that's over and done with, we'll get straight into the video. So this week in Gears 5 is going to be from March the 3rd to March the 10th. Basically, this is where they put out a weekly sort of blog post and they let us know what's happening with the sort of Gears universe, and they sort of, how do I word it? They give a little bit of insight into their choices. Up above, you can see I went 17-2 in ranked this week, and I've been playing a lot of ranked, and I managed to reach master tier. I've obviously got some problems with the games. I like some aspects, as sort of always. There's some things I like, some things I dislike, nothing too major. And I've got a couple videos coming this week speaking about my journey to masters, speaking about the old times. I linked up with a player called VVV Gandhi. I don't know if anyone remembers him from back in the day, Gears 1, Gears 2. Proper, real OG, nice guy, good player. We were just chatting and reminiscing about the sort of old competitive nature of the game, and it sparked a few things in me, and I did want to do a video sort of on the old sort of times of Gears. So if you're interested in like a story video, maybe just me and a camera, like a talking head kind of video, and you want to sort of hear about the older Gears times and why I was inspired by it, then do let me know. Jumping into this week though, heading into the future, leaving the past behind, we're going to Gears 5. What a great segue. Now, the playlist update. There's going to be a new playlist order. This is going to go from left to right. We're going to rejig the sort of home screen that you see. Now it's going to be free-for-all, TDM, King of the Hill, Arcade, Co-op versus AI. The classic quick play is now only going to be TDM and King of the Hill. This means that Execution, Dodgeball, Arms Race, and Guardian have been removed. TDM in the classic quick play game modes is now 1 round to win with more respawns instead of 2 rounds and 15. So basically the way I see that is they've removed Guardian because that's a bit more of a, how would I say it, it's a bit more strategic than Team Deathmatch. There's obviously a protection element. Execution as well. I wasn't even aware that Execution was in classic quick play, so maybe with Execution and Dodgeball being removed, some of the players might start searching Execution. Just as on a personal note, I'd love to play Execution online ranked. I haven't been able to for 6 months. I've yet to find a single game in 6 months. I do think that they should enable PC crossplay by default, because honestly there's so few of us that would even play PC Execution. It would probably just be me. So I think they should enable it because I'd love to play a game of that. Now, their intention behind doing this was they wanted to improve the quick play offerings to give you the experience you wanted and put the most popular game modes front and center. So they've used data from all the way back from Gears 3, and they understand that Team Deathmatch and King of the Hill are the highest populated and highest voted game modes. Now, I believe the reason for that is not particularly because they're the best game modes, but it's been a bit of a snowball effect. Gears 3 really nailed down the matchmaking system, because Gears 2 had some problems. If anyone remembers, you couldn't really find games a lot of the time. You was constantly restarting and stopping it again. And Gears 4 wasn't very populated for me, neither is Gears 5. So I think mostly the reason why King of the Hill is highly voted for is because it's it's a simple to understand game mode for the average Joe, which is fine. Obviously, when you see King of the Hill and you see Team Deathmatch and you're new to Gears, you're probably more likely to vote that because you know what's going on. But also, because it's highly populated, there's a little bit of snowball effect where if you know that search times are going to be quicker in King of the Hill and Team Deathmatch, you're more likely to search that so you're not sat in a lobby. So, in addition, we're hoping the new ordering of the playlist will result in more players in free-for-all, because it's going to be not really hidden, it's going to be at the front, which sort of gives you if you're ever curious and you're ever wondering why you get bad players in ranked or why you get awful teammates, think about this. The reason free-for-all doesn't have as many players is most people can't find the damn option, and it's on your screen. Most people that play Gears, I know there's a big hardcore community and respect to all the people that really go out of their way to improve and be the best, but the vast majority of players are mega casual and they just hop on and they just want to play like the first game mode they see. If free-for-all isn't there, they probably won't play it, that's the reality. So they've moved it around to hopefully enable more players in FFA. How they're going to do ranked FFA, I don't know, but that's by the by. We know that some of you out there are die-hard fans of the mode like dodgeball and arms race, and this is likely a tough pill to swallow. It's been a tough call for us too. Ultimately, our goal is to make the game the best it possibly can be, and I agree. This is what I've been saying for a little while. Is that sometimes you have to make a tough decision. You can't have. I think last time I counted it on stream, there was like 60. Technically there was 60 matchmaking options. There was 60 playlists or modes that you could press search that would generate a different player outcome. What I mean by that is horde, casual, horde, medium difficulty, insane difficulty. They're all different options because they're, a casual person can't find an elite horde player. And there was about 60 playlist options, so having this many playlist options is just too much. League of Legends has like 3 or 4. All the major games don't have this many playlists, and sadly, the reality is, boys, we've got to accept the game's very small. You can't have this many playlists. It's just never going to be full, and it's just going to be playing bots. And the reality is, if you want to play bots, you may as well host a custom game. So they had to go. It says our goal is to make the game the best it possibly can be, and to do that sometimes we're going to try some new stuff. The plus side is both modes will be continued to be available in public lobbies, exactly, so you can make a custom game, but also in events. We're hoping putting the spotlight on them for shorter periods will make it shine brighter. What they mean is, rather than having dodgeball there for 6 months, it just appears for a month and people are like, oh, I missed dodgeball, let's play that. Yeah, so regardless, we'll be out there reading your feedback as well as monitoring data to determine the full impact of this trial. I think that's fair. So, the Versus event is Dodgeball. With Dodgeball sunsetting Quick Play as part of our new playlist trial, this week we'll be hosting Dodgeball as our featured Versus event. We've also taken parts of our Halloween Dodgeball event, the Fast Respawns, and added it to the playlist to keep the action flowing. Okay, so Dodgeball, if you didn't know, is the game mode where you have to kill the full team, so you have to wipe them to end the game. A supply. We saw a great response to the Maria skins during our Valentine's Day event, so much so that we've decided to complete the set to the supply pool. So those were the pinkish Maria looking skins. This week in the weekly store we have Desert Bad. So okay, not really my jam personally. A Wind Flare Snub, Sad Blood Spray, Jolly Roger Mark, and a Locust Pixel Art banner. Again, personally, I have no issue with people that want to spend money in the shop. Yeah, it would obviously be nice if we signed in and it said, hey, everyone's got Baird and a skin, this isn't TC's fault. This is the way the world works. This is the way publishers work. This is the modern gaming world as a live system. There are cosmetics that are non-gameplay impacting. None of these affect you. They don't make your character stronger or anything. If you want to buy a cool pistol skin or a mark or a banner to show when you get MVP, you know, you can go ahead and do that. It doesn't really affect me. There are some knock-on effects, but we're not going to get into that. Personally, if I had unlimited money, yeah, the snub pistol looks kind of cool, but I do like my default pistol I've got rocking. They're okay skins. They're nothing to shout about. I think they're pretty simple. There's nothing over the top. They sort of fit inside the world, which is nice. It's not a nutcracker. And that's really it. That's kind of how it goes. So overall, yeah, I've been enjoying the game a bit more. Obviously, there's a few things I'd love to change and tweak, but hopefully that's kept you up to date with Gears 5 for this week. That's what's planned. As always, one like, one comment. Hopefully you know the rules by now. If you haven't seen my previous content, I'll just give you a quick update as to what you may have missed on the channel, and I'll point out some ones that you might want to see. If you head over to my channel by clicking my display picture, you can see we're at 9.9k subscribers. We're almost at 10,000. So what's been sort of posted? There's been the developer stream recap. There's been another developer stream recap. I would say if you're going to watch one of them, I would recommend number 14. Number 14, I worked really hard on answering a lot of questions and I put a timer in. If you're interested in what's happening with the game long term, this is the movement and combat roadmap. This is going to give you an idea of where the game is going. If you want to see a fun gameplay, there is Playing Like a Pro in Ranked, which I think you will very much find amusing, considering I'm quite a serious channel I've become, and this is kind of a fun little thing. We reviewed the shotgun, which has since been changed. And we had some 1v1s, if you can just see it up there. Boomers versus Zoomers. We had viewer 1v1s. As always, you know, I've been posting a lot of Gears content, and there's some stuff in there that might interest you. Just to pick one out, the Puma review, and also the picture-in-picture. I think this browser, if you want to check out this video, picture-in-picture, it's really, really good. So that's kind of what's been going on my channel. As always, I do try to read all of the comments I can do. So what I tend to do when I'm sat in queue on my stream is I just go to youtube.com/comments. And what I do is I typically just go to comments I haven't responded to, and I normally set it so I look at the public subscribers. So people that have publicly subscribed to me, I'll just read their comments and sort of pick those out first. Then after I've done with that, I'll just start responding to everyone else. So I do try to be really active and work on the channel. So again, if you want to support me and help out your boy, would very much appreciate it. You know, we're out here on the grind. Niche channel inside a niche game. It can be difficult, but hopefully I'm doing my best and you're enjoying the content. That's the main thing, isn't it? Alright, I'll wrap this video up. Signing out. Peace.